Last night, a disaster struck for the Spurs.
Oh, he's dazed.
Dazed, yeah.
He is dazed.
Right, look at this spate of injuries in this game, too.
KD choked another game in the clutch.
Quick first step, reverse dunk. He still does that, by the way.
And we saw some spectacular plays between the Celtics and the Sixers. But we gotta start in San Antonio, where Wemby got his well-deserved hardware before tip-off. This was a big moment for Victor's career, obviously, but it was Scoot Henderson who stole the show when the game started.
Towards the mouth, they come back 4 on 5, and Scoot Henderson hits the shot for Portland.
A knockdown shooter.
He was 34% this year, and on the turnover, Scoot Henderson has it for the Blazers. Fans wanted a palming violation. He'll step back and knock down the 3. Timeout. Scoot Henderson off to a good start. Keeps it going with a 3.
Ooh-wee! Scoot puts the Blazers up by 13 with his second 3 of the night, and he's been very active on the defensive end as well.
2014 banner, Tiago Splitter, the coach of the Blazers, was here for that. And his defense is doing a really good job here. The rookie Harper working inside.
Great D. This is all Scoot Henderson, people.
But no one is more terrifying for his opponents than the alien.
Focused defensively, especially when Wemby's in the game, playing in this gap. He's doing everything he told me to do and more.
Get that out of here! And on the other end, Vic finds Castle in the corner for the splash.
Victor spinning. Corner pitch. And the 3 knocked down by Castle.
The Spurs regrouped quickly and got to a slight edge after 1. Surprisingly, the Blazers had Jrue Holiday defending Wemby, and he made him work on every possession.
Really by both sides, the turnovers, and what's impressed me about the Blazers. 4 or 5 shooting for Scoot, but the rest of the team, 5 of 19.
Seen a good amount of Wemby in this first half. Took the hit. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Great defense there by Jrue Holiday.
Throughout the first 14 minutes of action, Jrue held Victor to only 5 points on 1 of 3 from the field, including 2 turnovers. And then, a disaster struck at the worst possible moment for the Spurs.
Wemby thought about walking into one as well. Moving on, Holiday, try to pull the chair, get out of the way. Wemby to the deck.
Looked like Wemby might have been a little bit out of control there.
Victor takes a moment, not sure if his face hit first on the floor as he went down.
Oh, he's dazed.
Dazed, yeah.
He is dazed.
Man, that didn't look good at all. Wemby goes face first on the hardwood and was dizzy trying to stand up. This is a devastating blow for San Antonio. I really hope that it's nothing serious and that Vic can get back as soon as possible to continue his journey of greatness. So without him on the court, the game turned into a battle of the electric guards.
With the Spurs after being acquired late in the season. Shaden Sharp, good start to this quarter. He continues as Sharp has 7. For Avdia, turnover by the Blazers. Sloppy here in the second. Vassell behind the back to the basket. Finished by Castle. Timeout, Portland. Castle on a stroll. Champagny feeling it. Got it again.
The Spurs did pretty well without their leader actually, finishing the first half all tied up. Castle, Fox, and Vassell all scored above 15 points in this game, but the real story was this guy.
Second quarter score in January, right? Henderson inside.
Scoot's been so good.
Scoot pulls up. Got 2.
Scoot Henderson.
Denied by Avdia. Good defense by Denny. The other way, Henderson. 4-3.
That was a 2-for-1 opportunity, and again, Scoot Henderson is delivering.
Scoot was hot all night, scoring 31 points on 65% efficiency to keep his team in the game. However, the home team had a huge run up in their sleeves at the start of the 4th.
And near turnover here, Holiday lost it. Vassell's got it. Avdia challenged. Fox fouled and won. And a Portland timeout. Castle trying to keep the run going, working with Cornette on Avdia. Got inside for 2.
My goodness, he earned those 2.
Fox got right through to Cornette for the reverse dunk and a foul, playing 4 on 5.
Luke Cornett throws down the reverse dunk to send the crowd into a delirium, capping off an electric 13-0 start of the final stage. And I don't know if you noticed, but they played the last possession 4-on-5 with Harrison Barnes wincing in pain in the backcourt. He got hurt on display when Denny pulled his arm to get past him, and he was done for the night too. But just seconds later, the Spurs got another detrimental blow to the roster. Dylan Harper injured his thumb here trying to get past the Klingon screen, and he had to be subbed out as well. So without three key pieces in the rotation, the Spurs' downfall was expected.
About talent all the time, and I get it, and playing well and being consistent, but you gotta have luck too, because injuries are a part of it. As finally, San Antonio team, they're used to playing without Victor Wembanyama.
Holiday twirls inside.
So it's not too big of a shot. Here's the steal.
Jrue with the defense. Kamara looking for some range. Knocks down three.
Finally.
A lightning-quick 8-2 blitz by Portland to cut the deficit down to 8. But they were just getting started.
Scoring the Blazers by 29 in the two games as the block comes inside from Kamara. 29 points, 20 in this game two. Denny Avdia on the bench, 5 fouls. Got to be somebody else. How about Jrue Holiday? Henderson trying to get inside around corner. That's a tough shot.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Space in the top. Hand off Avdia coming downhill. Toumani Kamara. Count three.
How big?
Toumani Kamara with another 3 makes it a 4-point game. It's on now. But you gotta remember, this was the Scoot Henderson game.
What usually happens when you don't get that call, a 3 comes up. Isn't that usually what happens?
Scoot.
Bang! The third pick in the draft behind Wemby cut the lead to 1. Let's go! On the other end, Jrue Holiday showcases his worth for like the 1,000th time, turning defense into offense to take over the lead.
Henderson on Champagne, sees Cornett. Williams for 3 in the lead. Nothing. Holiday follows the Blazers lead.
Good old Holiday extends the Blazers' run to 12-2 in the clutch. On the other side, no one had an answer for the Spurs as they failed to score a single field goal over the last 3.5 minutes of the game.
38 seconds to go. Fox has it poked away by Henderson. Vassell for 3 in the lead. Rebound Holiday, 30 seconds to go.
It was Portland's game for the taking.
Trying to turn the corner. Denny stops, shoots. Williams dunks it in.
Time Lord drops down the lob jam over Champagne to stun the crowd in Texas. He misses the end one, and on the other end, Jrue fouled Devin Vassell to prevent him from taking a 3. So after 2 made free throws by Devin, who kept his end of the bargain, the pressure transfers to Kamara, who has to knock down both to keep the 3-point margin. And he gets the friendly bounce on the second for his 8th point of the fourth quarter. Still, the Spurs have a lot of dangerous shooters and 5 seconds on the clock to send the game into overtime.
And Vassell for the Spurs. To Vassell for the tie. Out there and no. It's deflected. Final seconds. The Blazers will win. The Portland Trail Blazers will escape with a 106-103 win. 27-10 run to close it out.
You heard it! A 27-10 run to close out the game is impossible to overcome. The Blazers make it a series all of a sudden. Man, the NBA playoffs are like a wild roller coaster ride. So to keep up the high tempo, we go to LA where Kevin Durant made his presence felt early.
Here comes KD, he's going to control. Picked up though tough by Smart. Elbow jumper, just absolutely pure. They get the switch now. KD operates mid-range game, something else. Actually, just pull it up. Go ahead and do that.
KD was back like he never left, swishing shot after shot for 11 points on 4 of 5 shooting in the first quarter, despite the double teams and the pressure defense. But the Lakers had Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard on their side.
Smart again, deep corner 3. He is on fire to start the game. Kennard, quick with the trigger. Hayes never left his feet and blocked it. Here at Vanderbilt now in for the Lakers. Kennard just a spinning turn.
Luke Kennard was looking like Luka Magic out there on the court. Both him and Smart with 10 and 14 points respectively fueled the Lakers to a 7-point lead after 1. Watching the rain from distance, LeBron got encouraged to let him fly himself.
Late in that first, James will pull up. James The switch with Şengün. LeBron says, I'll just pull up again from right here.
Uh-oh, Papa James looks all fired up after the second bomb from deep in Alpy's face. I guess Jason Tate is the one to blame for waking up the bear. They never learn. LA was up by double digits and DeAndre Ayton got up on Clint Capella as well.
They've had too many of those possessions offensively. Ayton off the line from Smart, just threw it down with force.
It's safe to say that so far, DA is dominating his close friend in the series. So, down by 15 in the middle of the second period, the Rockets hit the panic button.
Rockets on the run. Alperin, big Euro step. Shepard's going to pull up beyond the arc. Durant in the lane, good.
Right now, Houston getting some momentum, down 15. Taking a push here going into half.
Thompson spins. Tari Eason knocks down the jumper.
Houston made a huge 14-0 run in less than 3 minutes to shush the crowd and cut it down to 1. But in a tight game in the third, the fans got exactly what they wanted to see.
Right pass.
Quick first step, reverse dunk. He still does that, by the way.
He's not human. Bron leaves KD in the dust and throws down a spectacular double pump jam to pump up the crowd to the max. On the contrary, Durant was met with the same old problem on the other end, having to face multiple double teams and make decisions under pressure.
5 on the shot clock. Durant. Jackson Hayes got a piece. Starts the break for the Lakers. The lob, the finish. Hachimura just like that.
The Lakers had 2 guys chasing KD every time he touched the ball, forcing him to give it up. And the rest of his crew had a bad shooting night for a second straight game. If we take out his production, the Rockets shot a below average 37% from the field and a lot worse 24% from three-point range. You cannot win a playoff game like that. So things got ugly for them in the fourth.
Only 4 more since the double on Durant, taken away by Smart. Team tonight, 6 of 19 in game 1. Turnover.
Durant was throwing away pass after pass in the hands of the Lakers. Heck, he almost had a double-double in this game with turnovers. 4 in the fourth and 9 overall. That's brutal. After scoring 20 points on 86% in the first half, KD really dropped the ball, getting only 3 points on 1 of 5 shooting in the second. So, down by 7 with only 3 minutes left, he finally had enough and willed his way to the basket for his single field goal of the half. But the Lakers had an immediate response.
Hayes kicks it, swings it. Smart got it.
Marcus Smart drills the corner 3 to bump the lead to 8 points. He had a phenomenal all-around game with 25 points, 7 assists, and 5 steals on 62% efficiency in this one. That's vintage. Regardless, the Rockets somehow managed to narrow the gap to 5 points with little over a minute to go when KD disappointed again.
Durant looking for help. Şengün doesn't find it.
Unbelievable. And watch LeBron slowly walking his way to the front court, signaling to Smart to take it slow before bursting to the rim like a freight train.
Close out game 2. James with the dunk.
Jeez, hats off to this guy. To have the energy to explode like that at the 11th hour is unimaginable. 28 points, 8 boards, and 7 assists for His Majesty. You gotta hand it to him at this point, it's unavoidable. James is unbeaten when leading 2-0 in the playoffs, and with Luka and Austin both participating in practice yesterday, it makes the hopes for Laker Nation sky high. And speaking of that, Jaylen Brown reached for the stars on this poster dunk.
Battle between Maxey and They got Jaylen Brown for a tee, but that dunk is a tone setter. He can't believe it. That was absolutely filthy.
My goodness, JB is a nice dude, but that dunk was mean. He infused the Celtics with energy at the start for a huge run.
Tatum pulls his way in and scores. Tatum feeling out Edgecombe. A good screen by Tatum. Hauser flares into it for 3. Brown back to the goal. Spin it out, Vucevic. Little foot fake. Oh, yeah. what a pass, though, from Jaylen Brown.
Vooch caps off a monster 16-0 stretch to put his new team up by 13 points. But when everyone thought that this was the beginning of the end for Philly, they stood up and fought back.
Playoff game, and historically, that's more than any other pair in Celtics history. It's finally the Sixers get their first three. It's Maxey in the first. That's huge for Grimes and the Sixers.
Well, it's just as simple.
It's an 8-0 run for the Sixers. Pritchard out of a
good
double.
rotation.
Pounded by Grimes. Maxey is free for the slam. It's a 10-0 run.
Faster than a lightning bolt, Maxey closes the gap to just 3 points with a 10-0 blitz of their own. We have ourselves a ball game now. So enter VJ Edgecombe.
Edgecombe's open. He lets it ride and hits another.
They got Sam Hauser stunned to the ball. That is a long run from that nail. Edgecombe getting away. That's a great point.
Edgecombe. Oh, he is absolutely feeling it. And he gave a look to the crowd on the way by. And it's worked for his team. They're up by 8. Edgecombe another 3.
The athletic rookie turned sniper in the second period, nailing 4 of his 5 shots from deep to put the Sixers up by 8 points. VJ was sizzling hot, scoring 20 of his 30 points in the first half. So, trailing by double digits in the third, Jaylen Brown knew that he cannot let his team down.
White shovels to the corner. Brown measuring Drummond. He went vertical. That is filth. Tatum for Brown. That's good. It's 7. Urgency all over the place for Boston. Brown, couple of quick fakes. And he rings in a 3.
Brown was on a mission, scoring 13 of his 36 points in the period, but VJ was still here messing things up for him.
Since 1984, the team winning Game 1 has won in the first round 80% of the time, but Edgecombe trying to even these first 2. Pritchard with the feed. That's Brown for 3.
How awesome is that?
28 for Brown. Edgecombe knocks it down.
This is his second playoff game, and he is just out here looking like a stone-cold assassin.
You rarely see a rookie elevate his game in the playoffs, but Edgecombe is a real player. Tatum and Brown, on the other hand, gave their best to cut the deficit to just 2 points in the middle of the fourth, when completely out of the blue, Tyrese Maxey took over the game after shooting a subpar 7 of 21 till that point.
Find the range. They've gotten good looks from 3. Here's another one.
And Maxey knocks it down.
Boy, the turn down with the crossover. That is filthy there. Gave up the 3 for White.
Maxey stealing it. Oh, yeah! 6 in a row for Tyrese Maxey.
With back-to-back threes, Maxey bumps the lead back to 8 points. But then VJ says, "Hold my beer."
Against Pritchard, Edgecombe catapults it and buries it. Man, he has been surgical tonight.
A wink at the camera for a good night's sleep in Boston. That was ice cold by the 20-year-old. VJ surpassed Magic Johnson to become the youngest NBA player with 30 points and 10 rebounds in a playoff game. But the exclamation point came by the hands of Maxey.
Maxey switches back and has a free run to make a poster for himself.
That was a jaw-dropping move by Maxey to seal the deal, and he expressed his feelings in front of the Celtics bench and the entire arena, letting him know that here, everything's possible. The Philly duo totally outplayed the Jays for a Game 2 stunner after everybody wrote them off. Things are heating up with each and every day in the playoffs, and just yesterday, we saw something that's never been done before in Denver. Click right here to check it out and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.